Hello everybody, welcome to the QuickFit British Touring Car Championship, and everything looks slightly different. We are delayed coverage of Watch Along, and alongside me is no one. Josh Plays is trackside at Brands Hatch for a different series, so race 1 is covered by myself, and we'll see where we are later on. Let's go through the grid then for the British Touring Car Championship, round 10 of the QuickFit British Touring Car season. We're here at Oulton Park as well, and we're on the Island Circuit. So it's again another fantastic run around this amazing city circuit. So here we go. Row 1, Tom Ingram on pole position, alongside him is Rory Butcher. Row 2, Dan Lloyd, Dan and Morgan. Row 3, Ash Sutton and Dan. Row bottom, Row 4, Dan Camish, Gordon Shedden. Row 5, Colin Turkington and Josh Cook. Row 6, Ricky Collard, Stephen Jelly. Row 7, George Gamble and Jason Plato. Row 8, Jake Hill, Sam Osborne. Row 9, Aidan Moffat and Ollie Jackson. Row 10, Bobby Thompson and Michael Crees. Row 11, Ash Hand and Dexter Patterson. Row 12, Tom Chilton, Jade Edwards. Row 13, Aaron Taylor Smith and Jack Butel. Row 14, Nick Hamilton, Will Pound. Row 15 is Rick Parfitt. In terms of laps available for hybrid, Ingram 8, Butcher 13, Lloyd 12, Morgan 10, Sutton 6, Rowbottom 14, Sheridan 11, Turkington 7, and Cook on 5, and Hill has 9 laps available. Everybody else has the 15, which is the scheduled race distance here ahead of the touring car season. Now, race 1, 2 and 3 is all delayed here. Race 2 and 3 will have the proper lap timers as well as the track map as well. Race 1 doesn't have a track map, but it does have some timings so you can work out where everybody is. Best we can do, unfortunately, in this situation. For those of you who know, I've been covering the Le Mans 24-hour race, which is why this race is actually severely delayed in terms of everything as well. We've got the grids for the next races here, but they're being kept from me in terms of I can't read them, and I'm not going to read them. But this is the QuickFit British Touring Car Championship, round 10 from Oulton Park. The anticipation is high. The fear is also high. Not of any errors, but the possibility for mistakes as well. And we've always got to wonder exactly what is going to happen and who will be first up on the screen. Keep your eyes close to the limit. It's going to be a blast-off event for the British Touring Car Championship. You do not want to leave the room. Trust me, this is going to be a race you do not want to miss. As we enter the pit lane, cars just forming up at the back, getting ready to press the command button. And that command button, by the way, will tell us exactly where we need to be for the British Touring Car Championship. Here we go then, from Oulton Park. 5 lights are on. And it's lights out and away we go at Oulton Park. It's a good start from Tom Ingram. Immediately coming across him is Rory Butcher. They bang doors as they headed towards turn 1 at Old Hall. Down through the avenue we go into Denton's and Cascades. It's another great run. Look at Butcher and Lloyd already trying to go around the outside, trying to find the position and trying to find the alternative. Hasn't worked out. Into Cascades we go. Everyone looks like they're getting through okay to me. No serious problems as they head down towards Lakeside and into the Island hairpin as well. 2.226 miles as they hurtle around there. This is where we always see problems in the touring cars. Down in this part of the track, everyone's made it through safely. No one's got a problem. Oh, speaking of which, that's Jason Plato. Plato's got a loose rear cover on the tyre. Not good at all. Hopefully he'll be okay. But just side by side, sliding as they come through one of my favourite corners. Hislops through Nick and Brook and up Clay Hill as well. And Butcher may have a problem. There's a car going everywhere. That is the 42 of Gamble. So the 42 having problems out there of George Gamble. The rear of the car seems to be dismantling itself as a side-by-side. That then up the inside, the 1, 2, 3 of Dan Lloyd up into second position, passing Butcher, and Sutton gets lapped as well. Well, it's not every day you see the champion Ash Sutton getting in trouble down there. Lap 1 complete. On to lap 2 of 15 laps here at Oulton Park. And it is, as I said, Ingram leading. He's got a 0.8 second advantage over Butcher. Lloyd second. Butcher, Ingram, Butcher, Lloyd, Sutton up to 4th position. Morgan down into 5th. Shedden up 2 places. Down 4 is Rowbottom. Up 4 is Ash Hand. Great job from him. Up 3, Taylor Smith. George Gamble down 10 though. Michael Crees seems to have some form of problem on the side of the car. As we come into the braking zone, into Island Bend, keeps on the accelerator, keeps on the power, down towards the chicane area as well at Hislops. Ash Hand getting a little bit of a run there, it looks like, as we're using a different type of chicane this year than what we usually do here for the touring cars. So it's slightly off kilter. Looks very good, though. This is race 1, round 10 of the season. Track temperature is at 35.8 degrees. Air temperature 17.2 as well, so it's hotter on track, obviously, and that's Ricky Parfit, who's having a big old problem jumping over the curbs near the exit of turn number 1 as well, as he tries to hold the advantage. Downhill we go then, in towards Lodge Corner, the last corner on the circuit. Up the top of the hill, that's Deer Leap as well, right at the top, as they fly through as well. Dropping downhill, braking down, turn on the inside. This is turn number 1, Old Hall. Drop down through the avenue, riding the exit curves. Then you go through Denton's, a little kinky at turn 3. Down into turn 4 at Cascades, hug the inside line, sweep it through towards the exit. Lakeside as well, past the golf course and the lake in the middle of the island part of the circuit as well. That's why I call it a beautiful city type circuit. It does feel like you're in New York as well. I wish we used the loop section. We did that back in 2014. Drivers said they didn't like it. I personally loved it. It gave it something different as well, as that rain in the air is hanging around as well. Track temperature still at 33 point, oh, it's actually 35.7, so it's gone up actually. Bright conditions as things currently stand on lap 3. Side by side, that's Jake Hill with a damaged body front as well. The bonnet is damaged. He's going side by side with the 77 as they come through of Osborne. Osborne goes on the grass, somehow keeps it on the track and through as well. And how on earth has Hill got problems? Plato's now using it. Ash Hand has got through. Ash Hand up into 15th position as now this is Plato going side by side as well. Plato's looking on the outside line to try and get through. Ollie Jackson holds his line on the inside line. Jackson up a considerable amount of places, but Osborne and Plato have got no more hybrid to use on this lap alone as they head downhill on lap 3 of 15, now lap 4 of 15 as the lap times tick over. Gamble's getting forced down everywhere. Unfortunate for George. We thought he might have a better event here. Side by side, Aaron Taylor-Smith is battling with Michael Crees, as Crees is on the inside line, tapping the back of Bobby Thompson. Thompson going across the grass with the Yazoo dropping out the rear. Gamble's dropping debris everywhere, and it's more like bumper cars out there today than a British touring car race. Into the island hairpin we go once again then for round 10 here at the Oulton Park. This is the island circuit, as I keep pointing out as well. Up we go, but and that's Ash Hand. Hands off through the alternate chicane, gets back on. Hopefully he's not going to interrupt anybody as well. Comes out side by side with Tom Chilton as they head over Hilltop into Hislops, and Chilton's got the inside line, and I don't think Ash would want to defend that one as we ride with the Rich Energy BTC Racing of Jade Edwards. Contact! And off goes Jelly! And, no, it's Dexter Patterson. Apologies. It's Dexter Patterson. He's gone round. He got hit. Now, where was Patterson? Gamble. Gamble hit Patterson. Wow. So George Gamble, who was already not very popular on the opening couple of laps, he's just made contact with poor Dexter Patterson. And now he's really going to be feeling the wrath. Oh, Morgan's off. Top of Deer Leap. Morgan's off, and that's what's brought out the yellows at the top of the hill. There's the flags as we're talking about, because it's a blind part of the track. And Morgan now down the order. He's out of the race. Surely this will be a safety car. I can't see it not being. We've got two cars off side by side on the track, waiting for the safety car. And nothing is coming at the moment. And yet cars are out. Safety car will have to be deployed. No doubt about it. Nothing flashing on the monitor just yet. But surely, as we say, they must do so. Safety car is out. Safety car is out. So, yeah, they had to throw it. No choice about it as well. Too dangerous a part of the situation not to throw that yellow flag as well. So safety car is deployed as they run through. That is Ash. That's Adam Morgan walking back in. I don't want to say feeling a bit like it wasn't his fault. Let's take a look. Got a hit from... Oh, not Gordon again. Gordon tries to do the pinter, and Gordon put him in the wall. Oh, it's a nasty hit in the Armco as well on the left side. Gordon shed him. Every time he's come back to the championship, he hasn't really been... how do I put this nicely without offending Gordon? He hasn't exactly been a gentleman driver, I think it's safe to say. He has been quite rude. He has been quite abrasive with certain drivers, and hopefully as well, it's not going to be that bad in the future, as I'm desperately trying to get this back door of the commentary box to open, as it's incredibly hot in this commentary box as well. I've managed to get the door open with my amazing skills as well at the back of this track. So then, safety car is out. The race will be extended. Track temperature now 17.1 degrees. Track temperature 35.5 as things stand. So we thought that might change. It has, for the better, I'm delighted to say. And this is Dexter Patterson getting spun round by George Gamble. So lucky not to flip over there. So lucky. That I thought for sure 110% of that car was going to barrel roll like we saw with Bobby Thompson back at Croft a couple of months ago. This is Jake Hill hitting Ash Hand a couple of months ago. Hill's already got a damaged front on the car. It's literally like bumper cars out there today. I've never seen the British Touring Car Championship more British Touring Car Championship than today. It sounds weird to say that, but it's looking going on as they swing back through. Brad asks, watch the delayed watch-along. Basically, I haven't seen the race. I've got the timings. It's a watch-along, but it's delayed live. So instead of recording it and uploading it, I'm doing it live so that people can watch along with me still if they've recorded it. And if they haven't, they get the radio commentary. So it's just a way. It's just a quicker way of me getting the race out there to people without me having to wait days to do it, because I won't end up doing it. So it's just quicker doing it now. So that's ergo delayed watch-along. As they come through. Plus, I don't stop. Have you noticed that by now? Well over 30 hours now I've been awake and I'm still doing those stuff. Voice nearly going. But for race 2, we've got a driver tracker as well. And for race 3, so it's a lot easier than these graphics at the moment. We'll have more for race 2 and 3, trust me. As well, and also permanent member now, the graphic down here to tell us where we are. A lot easier that way to have it on. Safety car is out that flatbed truck, removing then Morgan's car. As the one problem with a delayed watch-along is even though the safety car's out, we can't forward it, we can't reverse it because the controller's not in here. This feed gets sent to me via the internet, via a cable link, and I have to commentate on it, which is an interesting factor. One thing I can do is throw up ITV's commentary feeds every now and then, which is helpful. Jake Hill then with a broken front bonnet on the car as well. He's gone really bumper out there today as well. He's up actually to 13th position. Started this race down in 15th, as you can tell. But looking amazingly strong out there as the safety car is out on lap 7 of 15. And safety car hopefully will be coming in this lap. It just doesn't usually take more than 3 laps for the safety car to come through. As they head round 2, and this is on board with Jake Hill as well. This is what the ITV guys got to say. David Addison and Tim Harvey on the call. For that. Where are they?
Yeah, of course, Josh Cook, as the championship leader, had the least number of laps available to him to have hybrid in the race, and he had none in qualifying, which is non-surprisingly why he qualified 10th. He'll be happy after this race to get a bit more hybrid used for races 2 and 3.
If you want to know what the hybrid power is you can use hybrid for up to 15 seconds per lap. And let's go have a look to Colin Turkington during the race.
Hi, mate. Yeah, it's been... I got absolutely nailed, to be honest, into the first hairpin on that opening lap by Jason. I don't know if he got hit by anyone behind, but that really, really hurt us going into the hairpin on the first lap, and then everyone seems to be attacking me. I mean, to be honest, they're all driving like idiots.
We can see the damage from the outside to the bodywork, but what's that done to handicap the car? Are temperatures going up, for example?
Seems that way.
Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit on the water temp side, but the rest is good. But nothing that will stop us from racing, I don't think. but the thing is so slow in a straight line now due to the damage, and I can't stick behind cars in front for too long either with the cooling damage. So we're gonna have to try and fend off, I think, Osborne behind now, and obviously try and attack Aiden whilst we can.
And what about this safety car period? When you're going slower, presumably there's less opportunity to get clean, cool air through the car. You want this to end as soon as, don't you?
Actually, it's quite the opposite. We're doing well. We're back down to 70 on the water now, so totally under control. We just need to focus. I'm staying out of clean air. I'm keeping a bit of a gap to Aiden in front at the moment, so we should be fine.
All right, we'll leave you to it. Good luck, Jake.
Yeah, so...
Thanks, boys.
So that's Jake Hill then, who's down in 13th position as things stand. He's used eight laps of hybrids. So he's got 8 left as we're on lap 8 out of 15, and we're doing some behind the safety car. So we could see a little situation of the last lap being the race going to get extended at least 3 laps. So that'll be 18 laps in total because the safety car comes out automatically. 3 laps will get added on to the race distance if we go past that time as well. So we're keeping an eye out there as Adam Morgan's car has been retrieved from the top of Lodge and Deer Leap, which means as well that the safety car should be coming in this lap, and it is indeed coming in this lap, which is going to put that microphone down now as well as this on a different server. So we are getting set then for the restart. And it's going to be it's Tom Ingram in the 80 car who's going to take us to the green flag. Behind him is Butcher Lloyd running in 3rd position. As well, and Rory Butcher, the Toyota Gazoo Racing, could have, hey, guess what, Brad? Toyota Gazoo Racing UK, that livery could win here today. Could be a double for the Toyotas as well, with Le Mans and this one as well. Back to green flag running then. The race extended indeed to 18 laps. Lap 9 then, half distance as they head into turn 1 for the first time, through Old Hall and then down through the avenue as well, trying to hold the advantage as they enter the Dentons and Cascades, rides back down Lakeside into the island as well. The marshals waving the green flag as well. Butcher got a poor restart compared to Ingram. The gap now 0.6 seconds as well. As up the inside, Lloyd thought about a little move into the island section as well. But I'll tell you who has gone for the move on the inside. It's Gordon Shea. It's not Gordon Shea, it's Ash Sutton. Ash Sutton has gone for the move on the inside to get ahead of Lloyd, and he's taken him. So Sutton goes up the order with a tremendous little move. And it's like a foxtrot. Well done, Sutton. Beautiful move. Slipstreamed him up the inside of the corner and easily took him. Very nice job. Thumbs up there as well. As they head over the top then of through Knickerbrook into Clay Hill. They drop down into Druids, Warwick Bridge and Lodge. And this is how he did it. Tim Harvey.
He's been gradually keeping a point scoring going. The car's been developed. It's been further developed for this weekend. And he's really, really in championship form. But that was a great manoeuvre.
And straight away.
And yeah, now look at this. He's got Butcher is back up into the picture, but look at this. It's all go now. Butcher one time ago. Sutton got ahead of Lloyd. Now Sutton is under pressure to attack the back of Butcher as they head through of turn 1. Old Hall once again. Sutton going very wide, and the track limits, remember, is the white lines. All 4 wheels off means that's it. Good night. Hands up. You're caught. No way of going through anything as things stand. They've got to be so delicate here that they don't make a mistake and cost themselves a lot of points-paying positions. Ingram hasn't used any of his 8 laps of hybrid yet. He can use it from the next lap, and he's got it to the end of the race, but he doesn't need it at the moment as forcing his way through. Shedden, who's used 4 laps of his 11 hybrid. Lloyd's used 2 of 12, and he's using it now to try and get back ahead of Shedden. Shedden very much defensive. Of course, this hybrid power new to the system this year and creating sort of like the replacement for the ballast, the success ballast as well, by having this juxtaposition if you're not allowed to use it for a certain amount of laps as well in a race as well if you've qualified or in the top 10 or you have points paying positions inside there, blah, blah, blah. It's very clever. Maximum ballast for race 2 of the day, finishing order as well. It's very clever stuff, this hybrid tech. As Ollie Jackson gets forced out there by Gambles. On board with Jade Edwards, down in 22nd position at the moment. Look, Plato's just ahead, so Plato's dropped behind as well. Gamble, I think, has passed Plato. Or has Plato passed Gamble? Plato's past Gamble. So George is having big problems out there then as they head through Lodge Corner, over Deer Leap, and takes a start line once again in towards Old Corner. And the 42 of Gamble looking a bit battered and bruised out there as well. It's a battle of the energy drinks and chocolate milkshakes. You've got Yazoo, you've got Rich Energy, and then you've got coming through the background as well, one of the Red Bull helmet livery sponsored drivers as well. So a battle of the energy drinks and chocolate milkshakes. I don't know about you, but I think chocolate milkshake wins every single time. Toyota Gazoo Racing. Could have been Yazoo, but well, that's on the other one of Gamble's car. Oh, someone's going wide. Dan Lloyd has made a big mistake. Fastest man in the race so far today with the fastest lap of a 1:26.279. Has just made the biggest error possible. Oh, and Ash hands off. He's got out of the car in order to clear his radiator because he's got steam inside the car. And he stopped actually on the island loop part of the track in order to have that conversation. Well, I've never seen that one before as well. This is all changing up today, isn't it? My goodness. Loads of different action, loads of different things needed. So good stuff so far then here. It's lap 11 of 18 of the QuickFit British Touring Car Championship here from Oulton Park as they swing down the hill as well. Race 3 is live in about 20 minutes on ITV4. We'll be having delayed coverage later on after the IndyCar coverage as well. Basically, just don't stop today in commentating worlds as well. It's going to be a very long and very tricky day, but hey-ho. That's the way the candle burns sometimes. Double yellow this time for Ash Hand's car being in the way, so no overtaking at the island bend, and that's going to annoy quite a lot of the drivers because they felt they had the opportunity to overtake that, and they did have the right to have an overtaking opportunity there as well. Plans change, situations change as well, it seems, as they fly through, desperately trying to have the anticipation and the acceleration as well out here in the comms box. With 11 minutes to go, this one, as this is Ash Hand just going straight on at the hairpin and coming to a full stop. So he's already got the grass, and the brakes were on fire. So the grass was covering as well. Thank you. The grass was covering as well the back of the car, and now it's got all sorts of problems on the front there. So that was weird from Ash Hand as they came through. But back down we go. Lap 12 of 18, about to start the 13th lap here. It was a 15-lap race. The safety car put it out, and Ash Hand's car is still on fire, sadly. I can still see it. The brakes are on fire, and the engine's cooking as well. So, yeah, get some cool on there quick.
Cork in the bottle a little bit, although it actually seems to have stabilised and pulled out a little bit more of a gap from Ash Sutton. Maybe he's been using a bit more of his hybrid to make that little gap, and maybe Sutton can come back at him. Sutton's becoming Mr. Third Place. This is his fourth third place on the trot if he finishes where he is now.
Absolutely right. He'd quite like to be higher than that, but he knows how to win championships as well, and therefore, if the opportunity doesn't present itself these days, he will just sit there. He doesn't take perhaps quite as many risks as he did a few seasons ago when he was even more exciting to watch. Gordon Shedden fourth. That's Dan Camish in fifth place, ahead of Colin Turkington. Then it's Lloyd, ahead of Cook, ahead of Rowbottom. Ricky Collard 10th. That would be his best finish of the season if he can hang on in there. And the cars work lap 13, but Tom Ingram is controlling the race now.
Ingram at the front of the field then. Lloyd is at the fast lap still on the opening 2 laps of this one. No safety, well, after the safety car that was as well, as Osborne has been Osborne's dropping down quick. Thompson, Crees and Taylor Smith have gone through as well. Can only assume there was something going on there that we didn't know about as they come into the back car through Lodge Corner into Deer Leap, the last corner. You usually jump over, that's what they call it, Deer Leap. And Turkington has got a little bit of a run here on Dan Camish as they come in. Battle for 5th position. Can't find a way through there. Turkington's trying to hold the inside line. Can't do it. Now tries the outside. No, nothing. No luck. Can't find a way through whatsoever. Looks the inside line. Shuts the door. Gets a little tag on it as well. Now tries to sling it through. Still nothing. Turkington looking left. Looking right. Yellow flags, though. Still out for Ash Hand's car. So, where was that from? That's my whole accent coming out there, isn't it? Oh, and Turkington hits the back of Camish through Island Bend to the exit just to say hello. Don't think that yellow's going to stop me. I'm still here, and I'm still going to come for you at some point in this race. Fantastic action as they come through, still trying to have the power. As they run back through. And I'm getting told 1 or 2 warnings for track limit 2.
Too far up the curves, then you can be warned, first of all. Penalties may come later in the race if you continue to transgress. Ash Sutton has had a warning for them, and so also has Ricky Collard. So, look back. This is from Raw.
Well, there you know that now you know exactly who's got the penalties and who hasn't, as well as they're still battling hard out here today. 14 of 18, not a long way to go. Less than 8 minutes, I reckon, according to the computer, as they come through. I'm being told on the countdown, and when we go off air, Turkington goes side by side as well, trying to go through. Now look at that, at the same time, Sutton's battling with Butcher, and Turkington's gone through on the inside of Camish, into the old hole as well, corner. So a great move there by Turkington. Sutton's trying to go around the outside. Oh, wheel touching between the two as well. A Toyota versus Ford. Who's going to win out? Well, Sutton's going to drift it out wide, hits the side of Butcher, it dodgems down the lakeside as they come into the braking zone, and Sutton, late on the brakes, takes the position. Butcher's gone too wide. Shedden's coming back for an attack move as well, punches it through, and Shedden now has the inside line over Hilltop into Hislops. Can he find the way through? Butcher's on the outside line, still nothing working, and Shedden is through. Hot dog, this is good. This is what we love about the touring car. Some close racing, some good racing as well between them all as they desperately try and hold it as well. What's that word by Homer Simpson? No, or Marge even. Cautiously, wildly accelerating. That's what we like to see. That's basically the touring cars in a nutshell. Cautiously, wildly, and accelerating. It's brilliant. Still having the battle though further back on lap 15 of 18. By the start, the 3 laps that got added on due to the safety car is to so that we maximise racing time. The maximum of 3 laps can be added on to any safety car period. So if you're out there for 3 laps, you get 3 laps added on. Any more than that, it's a maximum of 3. But you can have like 2 laps added on, or just even a single lap added on. So max, if you have 3 safety car periods and they all last a lap, 1 lap goes on. It's just adding on the laps behind it. If it's more than 3, then it's only 3. It's a very simple rule. It's working immensely well as well, because fuel isn't really a matter here in the touring cars. It's not that type of championship, which is good news. As up the inside again, Stephen Jelly making a move on Moffat, and up the inside as well. Hill touching side by side with Moffat. He forced Moffat off the track there. So Hill's going to have a word with the stewards post-race. I can already tell this, as Hill's got a broken front rocket car. It looks a bit like actually. It looks like a bit like that guy from Blackadder, not the other. The little one. I forgot his name now. The one who says, "I have a cunning plan." Baldwin or something or other. Can't remember. Names escape me. As they come back through. Down then into and into the pit lane. That's Will Powell. So Will Powell's got bodyweight damage on the left-hand side. And this will be a red flag. We've got a tyre wall off. Well, why don't they stop the race? There's a tyre wall that has completely come apart at I presume I think it's turn 1. So I'm surprised they haven't stopped the race. Usually they do stop the race if it is a tyre wall problem. Obviously they feel like it's okay to continue, but I'm surprised. Oh, it's the Exeter Lodge. That's where it is. That's where the tyre wall's damaged. Exeter Lodge at the top of Deer Leap. So a bit bizarre that they've kept it going, although it is an unusual place for the track to crash. But then again, Morgan went off there, and if anyone can make it in there, they all can. So surprised they haven't. We had a red flag there last year, actually. In fact, Oulton Park this time last year had loads of red flags. In fact, this was on the weekend of the Grand Prix in, I want to say, Hungary last year, and it had constant red flags. It's slightly earlier in the campaign now to more aligned to what it was before the COVID pandemic changed all of the calendars up, as that's Turkington trying to pass Butcher on the penultimate lap here. Still having a battle. Butcher's on the outside line, shuts the door. And Dan Lloyd, who dropped back after a run-off here at Knickerbrook, losing time and positions.
It's actually on lap 2, and now the tyres are a bit more warm. There's no chance of that being beaten, so he'll get the extra point for fastest lap. And he's regrouped well, actually, Lloyd, in this race after being attacked aggressively in the first few laps.
Yeah, so Dan Lloyd's going to have a better couple of laps than we thought he would, actually, which is good news. Little heads up, we'll be back with the British Touring Car Championships just after the IndyCar for has concluded at Road America. So race 2 and 3, right, one after each other as well. Shouldn't be too long of a coverage, just less than about 40 minutes if you want to join us for it as well. Or you can catch up, that's what YouTube's for, uploading a video and people watching it later. As this is just a quicker way for me to get it done without having to upload and edit. It's easier this way to do it live, always is. Now, Ingram has got a red sector, so he's out of hybrid power for the remainder of the race. So is Shedden, so is Turkington, so they've used all their available hybrid. Sutton has not used all of his available hybrids, so he's got some to spare. So has Butcher, so has Camish. Now, these are the cars directly behind those who have lost it of Ingram, Shedden, and Turkington. So watch out as we go back through the power. So, looking through, side by side, Butcher's on the inside line, and he passes Turkington. Easy as. Butcher goes to 4th position. Back ahead, as Turkington did look to the outside line. Wasn't going to work out, and frankly, I think we all knew it. Last lap of the call then, Tom Ingram is going to win again as things currently stand. Sutton up 3 places, Shedden up 5, but I can't believe we'll get away with it without a penalty for race 2 coming up later. Butcher 4th, Turkington 5th, Camish is 6th, Lloyd 7th, Cook 8th, Robot 9th, and Collard rounding out the top 10. Tom Ingram exits through Lodge up Deer Leap. Tom Ingram wins round number 10 of the QuidFit British Touring Car Championship. 2nd is Sutton, Shedden 3rd, Butcher, Turkington, Camish, Lloyd gets the fastest lap, a 1:26.279. Then it's Cook, Rowbottom and Collard the top 10. Jelly, Moffat, Hill, Crees, Thompson round out the points. And then down in the order, it's Taylor Smith, Plato, Gamble, Osborne and Jackson in 20th. Then it's Edwards, Hamilton, Patterson, Butel and Parfit. The cars finishing in this race. Checkered flag is out. The race is over. It has finished. And it is a victory for Tom Ingram with a brilliant drive, a pure brilliantly drive. Right, we'll be back in 20 minutes for IndyCar. It'll be live in a second here on the channel. But from us all here, thanks for your company. We'll see you later for race 2. Second win of the year for Tom Ingram as well. Does it in round 10. He'll start on pole for race 2 later. See you later for the delayed coverage straight after IndyCar.